that there is no law that governs a man's body.
Can we try to think of any law that gives the...
What the fuck? I was listening to that, bitch.
Nervous, scared video. But isn't it crazy that apparently Nancy Pelosi goes enough of the border endorsed Donald Trump? Quote, if we allow borders in way, shape, or form, and as a future father, you will find me dead before I send my daughter to a school where men can go into her bathroom and where men can compete against her in sports. It's bullshit. That is taking away a woman's rights. And I don't hate trans people as an attack against them. I believe adults should dress and act however they want, but you shouldn't encroach your rights into other areas of delusion and infringe on other humans' basic rights. And Caitlyn Jenner herself is a perfect example of this, and someone who carries herself perfectly in a complex and tough situation and conversation across the world. And as a man, you should be offended by the fact that Kamala Harris goes on a podcast saying that there is no law that governs a man's body.
Can we try to think of any law that gives the government the power to make a decision, I know what you're gonna ask, about a man's body? No. No. Is there any law? No. No.
Hey, Kamala, what about the draft, which requires men to fight for their country, die, go to war, or face imprisonment and $250,000 in fines? What about that law, Kamala? Man, that should frustrate you that she's neglecting the truth about what men do for this country. And women do so much for this country. But let's not make this a battle of sexes. Everyone is equally important in this discussion. And, sorry, yeah, I know. It's madness. It's a crazy world. It's going to be okay. That's Thor. He's voting for Trump. I would also argue that Donald Trump is protecting women by not letting 15 million illegal immigrants through the borders. 662,566 have criminal history, 70,000 convicted of homicide, and so on. Having those unidentified people roaming the streets, I believe, arguably, is a bigger potential threat to the women of America. Even the Border Patrol Council, people who are in charge of the border, endorse Donald Trump. Quote, if we allow Border Czar Harris to win this election, this great country is going to hell.
The untold millions of people, unvetted, who she has allowed into this country that are committing murders, robberies, burglaries, and every other crime will continue our country in peril.
Take it from the people who are actually on site, actually managing the border, not from me. And throughout Donald Trump's campaign, the left, who owns 90% of the media, has convinced the world that Donald Trump doesn't like gay people. But when we pull up the footage of Donald Trump's past supporting gay people, people will want to ignore that clip.
I'm all for guys that like men, but it's just not my thing.
I will do everything in my power to protect our LGBTQ citizens. Then we pull up Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Joe Biden, who are all Democrats, being anti-gay and anti-gay marriage and campaigning it publicly. It's on camera. Roll the clip.
Do you support gay marriage?
No, Barack Obama nor I support redefining from a civil side what constitutes marriage.
I believe that marriage